Hi everyone, I'm Shainti, the artist behind Shainti Fine Arts. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to paint this very easy streetlight painting with oil pastels on canvas panel.
I am starting off with one of the wall areas with the lightest color, and this is the flesh tint. I'm working on a Pro Tones canvas panel, which is a very archival canvas panel, and the best part of it is it already comes pre-toned in tan and a few other colors, and I am using the gray tan panel, and that works superbly. Then I do not have to worry about working or fighting against the white of the canvas or paper. So after I laid down my flesh tint, I am coming back with some oranges. The most part of this painting will be the background and just blending one color on top of the other. Once that orange is down, I'm coming back with a lighter shade of orange, which is more like an yellow orange. And you can see that each area of the painting I am applying the pastel over and over and one color on top of the other, and it is only after I'm applying one color on the top of the other or the same color a couple of times in the same area that I'm getting good coverage over the entire area. Because this is a canvas panel and it has got some tooth on it, it takes a little bit of pressure and a few coatings, so to say, to cover the surface of the panel and not allow the actual color of the panel show through. Adding some crimsons on the top and the brown at the bottom, you will see that I will be flipping the panel to different sides from time to time, because I want to be able to reach all the corners, all the areas very easily. And sometimes when you are trying to reach the bottom corners and you have the panel lying upright, then becomes difficult. So flipping it around is one of the best, easiest solutions in that case. And I do that a lot no matter what medium I'm working with. Still using the same color panel. So in the background you will see that the different colors that I have used from light to dark are white, flesh tint, orange yellow, orange, crimson, red, brown, purple, blue, and black. Those are the colors that I've arranged in different areas, and I'm closely looking at my reference photo, and this reference photo is from my childhood friend Suchandra, and she's an awesome photographer, and she has allowed me to paint this photograph of hers and also share with you. So if you go down in the video description, you will find a link to the photo reference that I'm using, and you can use that as well. It is a royalty free photo reference, free for your use, so use it to create your own painting, drawing in any medium you wish to. That would be great. So that's an awesome gain in this video, I guess. I am working, like I said, on a Pro Tones panel and I'm using Mungyo oil pastels, which is one of my favorite oil pastels. Now all the other materials that I am using along with these panel information and everything that I'm using for this particular drawing and painting with oil pastels are linked as usual in the video description. In any of my current and upcoming videos, you would see that I've always put the materials in the video description. So that is a thing that you can always find in the video description, all the materials that I'm using. So I'm still continuing on the background, closely following my reference photo and applying color on top of color and getting very nice coverage on the background. So the idea is that the light is kind of bouncing off the wall and creating this nice warm glow on the wall. But till I actually draw or paint the street light and its light, it probably right now is not understandable, but it still looks very pretty because of the colors that I'm using. Now on to the actual street light. For the fine details, the lines that I am creating, I'm using the sides of the pastel to get the lines. But if you are not very comfortable and the sides have worn out, you can always cut out a little piece of pastel, and that way you will get a much sharper edge. Some people also use oil-based pencils, color pencils, to get to this small nooks and crannies. And if this is too hard for you to do with oil pastels, go ahead and use your color pencils. Also, you can use a brush and some mineral spirits, and then apply the oil pastels on the panel with the brush, using those using the OMS to mix it with. That is also an option for you to paint fine details. I will be making a video soon on how to get fine details with oil pastels, because that is a very sought after information. But for now, these are the 3 ways that I am going to share with you, and the OMS method I will show you soon when I get onto a little bit further area. Now you can see that I am coming back with a small paintbrush. It has been dampened just a teeny bit with the OMS, which helps the paint to dissolve nicely, or not the paint but rather the oil pastel to dissolve nicely, and then you can paint with the paintbrush and get very nice smooth edges and fine details. This is a nice method to use with oil pastels if you do not want to use pencils or that kind of other mediums mixed with your oil pastels. Now onto the Streetlight's light area. So to get the white light image, I am getting the most part of the area covered with white, and I had to lay down 2 to 3 layers of the white to get to the bright white. But on the edges I added some yellow to create the impression of the light fading from light to dark. Once again, creating the borders and rims, following my reference photo very, very closely. That is the way I can get nice, accurate, sharp edges, beautiful colors. This is a drawing or painting. Apart from the detail area, I think everything is very doable for even a child. So do give it a try. This is an awesome exercise for the beginner. Adding some grays to hint out the light reflecting off the rims and edges. And the final thing would be the little arm of the street light that attaches it to the wall. So I'm starting with my reds and browns, and slowly I will build up with purples and then add black and make it really dark, which it should be pertaining to, in comparison to the other areas. Like, it is made out of the same metal that the rim of the street light is, so it should be the same color pattern as well. You can see, to get smooth edges and good coverage, I'm once again using the paintbrush with the OMS. Now how I use it, you can find it out in the video that I will also link in the video description below. It shows all the 8 different ways I blend oil pastels, and it has the OMS method listed out, and I have shown in detail how to do that as well. So there we come to the end of the painting. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe as well. Thank you.